You've played for years, chased countless jackpots, and always drive home empty-handed. Yet the slot machines seem to win every time. Most players blame luck, timing, or hidden tricks. But the real reasons you always lose at slots are hiding in plain sight, built into the math and psychology of every game. As a licensed slot technician, I've seen exactly how casino design, misunderstood myths, and bankroll mistakes drain wallets fast, sometimes in just 15 minutes. Why do so many smart players keep falling into the same traps? And what industry secrets could help you reclaim your money on your very next visit? The answers might surprise you, and they start with the story no casino wants you to fully understand. Most players walk straight up to a slot, drop in their money, and hit spin, never realizing that the game's risk level is right in front of them. Right in front. A quick scan of the pay table and the bonus features can reveal if you are about to play a bankroll buster or a steady, low-stress machine. Pay table is where to start. The first thing to check is the top jackpot listed on the pay table. If the biggest win is 1,000 times your bet or more, you are looking at a high volatility slot. High volatility means big, rare wins. These games are built for big, rare payouts and long stretches of nothing in between. That means you could go 100 spins or more without a meaningful hit, and your entire session can vanish before you ever see a bonus. Rare payouts are the trade-off, but the top prize is not the only clue. A wide pay table spread, where the difference between small and large prizes is huge, usually means bigger swings and less frequent wins. Fewer pay lines, like 10 or 20, also point to higher risk. Wide spread indicates instability. High volatility games often show features like rare bonus rounds, sticky wilds, or massive multipliers. If the bonus game is described as lucrative or super volatile, or you see phrases like jackpot hunting or extreme win potential, you are in high-risk territory. High-risk labels matter. On the other hand, machines with lots of pay lines, 40 or more, and top prizes under 300 times your bet tend to pay out smaller amounts more often. Frequent bonuses or features that trigger every 20 to 40 spins are signs of lower volatility, better for stretching your playtime and keeping your bankroll alive. Low volatility helps you last longer. Some manufacturers even label volatility on the game's info screen or attract mode. If you spot high volatility or for thrill seekers, take it seriously. Labels can save you time, but do not trust the top prize alone. Some games with big jackpots still hand out regular small wins, while others with modest top prizes can have rare, explosive bonuses that wipe out your session in a flash. Always use a simple checklist. Scan for the top prize, check the number of pay lines, look for bonus round frequency, and read any volatility labels or clues. This routine takes less than a minute and can save you hundreds over time. Picking the right machine is not about luck or casino placement. It is about reading the game's DNA before you ever press spin. Checklist and read before you play. Warning: slot machines can trick even experienced players with how much they really cost to play. The bright penny slot sign might look harmless, but a single spin can quietly drain $3, $5, or even $10 from your session, especially if you are playing max lines and bonus features. The true cost of each spin is simple math. Denomination times number of lines times bet per line. A penny slot with 50 lines and a bet of 2 cents per line is $1 per spin, but most games push you to bet more. Extra features, side bets, and multiplied lines can turn a penny machine into a $5 or $10 game without you noticing. 1% rule. The safest way to protect your bankroll is to follow the 1% rule. Take your total session budget and never bet more than 1% of it on a single spin. With a $500 bankroll, your target is $5 per spin or less. This is not just a conservative approach. It is a proven way to last at least 100 spins, which is the minimum it takes to see the real rhythm of any slot. Betting bigger might feel exciting, but it cuts your session short and makes it almost impossible to recover from a losing streak. The math backs this up. A $500 bankroll at $10 per spin gives you just 50 shots before you are out, but at $5 per spin, you get a full 100. Drop to $2.50 and you can play 200 times, giving yourself a real chance to hit bonuses and weather the dry spells that every slot throws at you. Penny slots. Penny slots are especially sneaky. You might think you are playing for pennies, but if you select all 100 lines at 2 cents each, you are betting $2 every time you hit spin. Add on any side bets or bonus features, and suddenly your bankroll melts away much faster than you expected. Always use the spin cost formula before you start. Denomination times lines times bet per line. If the number is higher than your 1% target, reduce your bet or switch to a different machine. Do the math. A simple calculator or even a quick phone note can help you check the real cost before you commit. This habit keeps your session alive longer and gives you the breathing room to make smart decisions, not desperate ones. The 1% rule is not about chasing jackpots. It is about staying in the game, learning how each machine really plays, and protecting yourself from the hidden dangers built into every slot. Protect your bankroll. Next time you sit down, do the math first. Your bankroll will thank you. Stories about lucky days and secret tricks have circled casino floors for decades, but every slot technician knows the truth. Belief in myths is the fastest way to lose money. The idea that machines pay out more at night, or that a slot is due after a long dry spell, simply does not hold up. Since the 1980s, every regulated slot in the United States and Europe runs on a microprocessor called Random Number Generator, RNG. As soon as you press spin, the outcome is locked in, a split second before the reels even start moving. No outside factor, no time of day, no previous spin can change that result. Some players swear that yanking their player's card changes their luck, or that casinos tighten machines before weekends or after big jackpots. But technical audits and regulatory inspections prove otherwise. In 1984, Nevada's Gaming Control Board cracked down on a manufacturer caught tampering with payout chips. The result was strict, regular audits and a legal standard. Every spin is an independent, random event. No casino can adjust a machine's payout rate during your session, and your player's card is only there to track play for comps. It never touches the game's internal logic. Another common superstition is the quick stop myth. Some believe slapping the stop button changes the outcome, but the RNG has already made the decision the instant you hit spin. All the button does is stop the reels from spinning visually. It has no effect on the numbers or the payout. Game rules and pay table screens often state this directly, but it is easy to miss in the excitement of play. The real danger of these myths is not just wasted time. It is that they push players to overbet, chase losses, and ignore the facts. Every slot technician has seen players double down after a loss, convinced their machine is warming up. But the truth is, every spin is a fresh roll of the dice. The best defense is mental clarity. Trust the math, not the myths, and play with discipline. Superstition only helps the casino. Walking away with winnings sounds simple, but the reality is much harder. Most players do not realize how quickly the house edge pulls back profits the longer they stay in the seat. The math is relentless. Every spin carries a negative expected value, so the more you play, the more likely you are to leave with less. It is easy to get caught up in the excitement after a big hit, convincing yourself the next spin could double your luck. That is exactly how the casino wants you to think. But the truth is, discipline beats luck every time. Setting clear exit rules is the only way to protect your winnings and your mood. One simple method is the 20-spin pause. After any significant win or bonus round, stop for a quick count. 20 spins. Use that break to check your ticket, breathe, and ask yourself whether you are still having fun or chasing. If your balance is up, consider cashing out a portion or all of it. If you are feeling tense, frustrated, or desperate to win back losses, walk away. Research shows that stress and emotional tilt cloud judgment, leading to larger bets and reckless decisions. In brain scans, gamblers chasing losses show less activity in the areas that control planning and self-control, and more activity in the reward centers, making it nearly impossible to quit while ahead. Another rule is the fun check. If you catch yourself playing just to recover money or because you are angry, that is the signal to stop. Slot machines are designed to trigger dopamine and keep you spinning, but the longer you play, the more the odds tilt against you. Experienced players set win goals and evaluation points. If they double their bankroll or hit a jackpot, they cash out and leave. They do not let the casino atmosphere or their own emotions talk them into staying for just a few more spins. Discipline means making rules before you sit down and sticking to them, no matter what. Locking away profits, pausing to check your mood, and leaving when the fun stops are the habits that separate winners from everyone else. The house edge is always waiting, but a clear exit plan keeps you in control. Big Dollar Gold is a machine that trips up a lot of players, but a careful checklist can reveal its secrets before you risk a dollar. The first step is a visual scan. No massive progressive meter sits above the reels here, just a flat top prize of $2,500 on a $5 bet. That is a healthy win, but it is not the kind of life-changing jackpot that signals extreme volatility. The pay table shows a wide spread. Small line hits pay just a few dollars, while the top symbols jump sharply in value. Bonus features are present, but not stacked with multipliers or rare wild mechanics. Instead, the main bonus triggers every 30 to 40 spins on average, according to the info screen. This pattern hints at medium volatility, enough excitement to keep things interesting, but not so wild that you will see 100 dead spins in a row. Next, check the bet options. Denominations start at a penny, but with 50 lines and a minimum of 2 cents per line. The lowest real bet is $1 per spin. For a $500 bankroll, the $5 bet option fits the 1% rule perfectly, offering 100 spins to see what the game can really do. Anything higher, and you risk burning through your session too quickly. The info button confirms that bonus features and payback percentages stay the same across all denominations, so there is no hidden advantage for betting more, just bigger swings. Read the rules. The rules state that all outcomes are determined at the moment you press spin. Stopping the reels does not affect results. The pay table also notes that bonus rounds are random and cannot be influenced by player timing or card use. With this information, the plan is set. $5 spins, evaluation points at $400 and $600, and a commitment to reassess after any bonus or big hit. This approach keeps the session controlled and the bankroll protected, all by taking 2 minutes to read what most players ignore. A $500 bankroll sits ready on the Desert Hawk slot. The plan is simple but strict. $5 per spin, no exceptions. The first 20 spins come and go, and the balance drops to $420. No panic, no bet increases. Just a pause to check the math. The next checkpoint is set at $300. If the balance dips that low, it is time to reassess, not chase. A small bonus round brings the total back up to $480. But instead of ramping up the bet, the wager stays flat. The session continues, every spin tracked, every win or loss measured against the original plan. At the $300 mark, the mood shifts. The temptation to double the bet or chase a big comeback is strong, but discipline holds. The bet drops to $4, stretching the remaining bankroll further. A string of small wins keeps the balance hovering, but the downward trend resumes. When the ticket reads $200, it is decision time. The session ends, leaving $200 preserved out of the original $500. Some would call it a loss, but the reality is different. Most players burn through every dollar, convinced the next spin will save them. Here, $200 is still in hand, ready for another day. This approach is not about chasing jackpots or wild swings. It is about setting checkpoints. $300, $200, back to $500 if luck turns, and sticking to them. By refusing to raise bets out of frustration or lower them only after a big loss, the bankroll lasts longer and the mood stays calmer. The lesson is clear. Managing a session with evaluation points and adaptive bets means walking away with money left, not empty pockets and regret. A crisp $500 bankroll sits on the counter, joined by a $100 free play voucher. This is the full budget for the day, and not a dollar more. The plan is strict. Any winnings above the starting amount are immediately cashed out and locked away in a small metal box, never to be fed back into the machines. The first stop is pinball, a classic slot with a reputation for explosive bonuses. Free play credits turn into $120 in real cash after a handful of spins. That ticket goes straight into the lockbox, untouched. A few machines later, Moon Maidens delivers a streak of small wins. Each time the balance climbs past the original $500, the host prints a ticket, folds it, and drops it into the box. No exceptions, no second guesses. The routine is mechanical. Win, cash out, lock away. The rest of the session is fueled by what is left on the main ticket, never dipping into the growing pile of profit. Late in the afternoon, the reels on pinball line up for a $1,600 jackpot. The machine locks up, lights flashing, and a casino attendant arrives with paperwork. The host hands over identification, signs the tax form, and receives a payout in cash. Without hesitation, the entire sum is sealed in the lockbox, far from the temptations of the casino floor. Back at home, the box is opened and the final tally begins. Ticket after ticket, plus the cash from the jackpot, adds up to over $2,000. Proof that the money is real, and it stayed out of play. The lesson is simple. When profit gets locked away the moment it is won, it does not disappear back into the machines. Winning at slots is not about luck or timing. It is about discipline, separation, and the resolve to protect what you have earned. Casino records and regulatory audits confirm that every slot spin is determined by a certified random number generator, and each result is entirely independent. Over the past 40 years, evidence shows that myths about loose machines, time-of-day payoffs, or quick-stop buttons have no basis in fact. The 5 main reasons for consistent losses: choosing high-volatility games, betting too much, believing myths, failing to walk away, and playing emotionally, are well documented in technical manuals and player data. While the exact odds for every slot remain proprietary and game-specific, published pay tables, regulatory filings, and independent audits provide enough transparency for informed choices. The proof is our lockbox challenge. Disciplined bankroll management and separating profits can break the cycle of total loss. Yet the underlying house edge, set by law and manufacturer design, remains constant. The unanswered question is how many players will apply these strategies. What is clear from decades of research and real-world evidence is that knowledge and discipline, not luck, give players their best chance to keep more of what they win.